On a quiet street in Maple Falls, Kansas, there's a mailbox that the locals refuse to touch. It looks like any other old, rusted mailbox sitting on the corner of Pine Street, but every few months, a new letter appears inside it. A letter addressed to a girl who vanished over 20 years ago. Her name was Emily Harper, a 12-year-old who disappeared in 2003 while walking home from school. No suspects, no clues, just a backpack left near the woods and silence. Her family kept the mailbox outside their old house untouched, hoping one day Emily might come home. But she never did, until the letters started coming. In 2007, 4 years after Emily went missing, the first letter appeared. It was addressed in her handwriting, perfectly identical to how she wrote before she vanished. But the strangest part? The postmark date was April 14th, 2029, 22 years in the future. Inside the envelope was a simple message. Mom, Dad, I'm alive. Please don't look for me. I can't come back yet. Police assumed it was a cruel prank, but Emily's mother swore the handwriting was real. She even recognized a drawing Emily used to doodle in her notebooks, a small star with 3 dots. It was too specific to fake. Over the next decade, new letters kept appearing every few years, always with future postmarks: 2031, 2034, 2037, each one describing events before they happened. A flood that hit the town, a fire at the local mall, the exact date the school would close, a new mayor winning the election. Every prediction came true. Locals began whispering that Emily wasn't missing. She was living in a different time. In 2021, the strangest letter of all appeared, dated 2039, and it was addressed not to her parents, but to a boy named Jacob, who had been one of her closest friends when she was alive. Jacob opened it, trembling. Inside, Emily had written, "I met you today. You didn't recognize me. That's okay. You're not supposed to yet." Jacob, confused and terrified, insisted he'd never seen a girl who looked remotely like Emily. But the letter continued. "In 2039, you're older. You're a scientist. You told me how to send these letters back. You said it was the only way." Jacob kept the letter hidden for years. He didn't know what it meant until another envelope arrived addressed to him again, postmarked 2043. This final letter contained only a single page. Emily wrote, "Don't let them open the old well behind the school. Whatever is down there, that's how I disappeared." That very week, construction workers had begun digging behind the school to install a new drainage system. The well, closed off since the 1960s, was scheduled to be excavated. Jacob, now terrified, begged the city council to stop the project. He couldn't explain why. He couldn't show them the letter. No one ever believed him anyway. But before the digging could begin, the ground near the well collapsed overnight, sinking into a deep crater. Work stopped immediately. Inside that crater, they found something shocking: a child-sized shoe. Emily's exact model from 2003, perfectly preserved, as if it had fallen there yesterday. The town sealed the area. The well remains untouched. And the letters? They suddenly stopped. No more messages from the future. No more warnings. Some say Emily finally escaped whatever timeline she was trapped in. Some believe she prevented her own disappearance. Others think she's still out there, sending messages through a loophole in time. But one thing is certain: every so often, someone still checks that old rusted mailbox on Pine Street, just in case another letter appears.